You're lost in a new city, and your map isn't helping.
Let's get you the English you need to ask for directions, clearly and confidently.
Okay, first things first. When you realize you're lost, it's okay to admit it. You can say, "Excuse me, I'm a bit lost." Or, "Sorry, I think I'm lost."
Simple and honest. Most people will want to help once you're clear about the problem.
Next, you'll want to ask, "Can you help me find place?" Or, "How do I get to place?" For example, "Can you help me find the train station?" Or, "How do I get to the nearest pharmacy?"
If you don't know the exact name, just describe it. Like, I'm looking for a big park with a lake. Or, is there a hospital nearby?
If you're unsure who to ask, look for someone who seems friendly or not in a hurry.
Or someone wearing a uniform, like police, store staff, or hotel workers.
And don't forget, a polite smile goes a long way. Always start with, "Excuse me."
Now, what if you didn't understand the directions? It happens. Just say, "Sorry, can you say that again?" Or, "I'm not sure I understood. Could you repeat it?"
You can also ask them to speak slowly. "Could you please speak a little slower?"
If they use words you don't know, ask, "What does mean?"
And if you want to confirm, repeat what they said. "So I turn left at the traffic light and then go straight?"
That helps avoid ending up at the wrong place. Trust me.
All right, that's a solid start. Next, we'll talk about common phrases to understand directions and how to follow a map.
Plus, some tips to make sure you don't get more lost.
Okay, Ella, so you've asked for directions, but now you have to understand what they say. That's the tricky part.
Exactly. Directions can be full of words like turn, go straight, cross, and intersection. Let's break down some key phrases you'll hear.
First up, turn left, which means you need to go left at the corner or the next street. Turn right, same idea, but to the right. Easy, right?
Yup, then you'll hear go straight, meaning keep going forward. Keep going straight until you see, like, a sign or a building.
Sometimes people say cross the street, which means you walk across the road using a crosswalk if there is one.
Or, at the traffic light, turn left or right. Traffic lights are those red, yellow, green things everyone waits at.
Right, like little colorful bosses telling us when to stop and go.
Then there's at the intersection, turn left or right. An intersection is where two or more streets cross.
People might also say, it's about 5 minutes from here, which means you'll have to walk or travel for around 5 minutes.
Or, it's 2 blocks down. A block is the distance between two streets.
Sometimes you'll get landmarks. You'll see a big supermarket on your left. Or, the bank is right next to the post office.
These help you know you're on the right path.
And if you get lost again, don't panic. You can say, "I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused. Can you help me again?"
You can also ask, "Is it far from here?" Or, "Can I walk there?"
Now, what if you want to follow a map? Let's talk about that next.
Good idea. You can say, "Can you help me read this map?" Or, "Is this the right way?"
And if the directions don't match your map, ask, are these two places close to each other?
All right, that's a lot to take in, but practice makes perfect. Soon you'll be a directions expert.
Right, or at least you'll know how to ask for help again.
Next up, we'll cover some tricky situations, like asking for help in a crowded place or dealing with a language barrier.
So, Ella, what if you're lost and it's super crowded, like a busy market or tourist spot? That's a whole other level of stress.
Totally. It's like
trying to ask for directions while being gently crushed by a crowd.
Here's what you can say if someone is in a rush or seems busy. Excuse me, can I ask a quick question? Or, sorry to bother you, but I'm lost.
Politeness goes a long way. And if someone looks annoyed, don't take it personally. Just find someone else.
Now, language barriers are real. Sometimes people speak too fast or use slang. Don't hesitate to say, sorry, could you speak slowly, please? Or, I'm still learning English. Can you repeat that?
If you don't understand a word, ask, what does blank mean? Most people will be happy to explain.
If directions are complicated, ask for simpler words. Can you explain that in a different way?
Another great tip is to ask for landmarks or physical signs. For example, is there a big building or store nearby? Or what's the name of the street I should look for?
Sometimes people give very confusing directions like, go past the bakery, then turn left after the second tree, but not the big one, the small one.
Yeah, that's when you just smile and say, thanks, I'll try my best.
If you feel totally stuck, it's okay to ask someone to walk with you for a moment. Could you please show me the way? Or can you come with me? I don't want to get lost again.
Just remember to be polite and thank them for their time.
Dealing with confusion and language challenges is all part of learning. Don't get discouraged.
Exactly. The more you practice, the easier it gets.
Next, we'll talk about useful phrases to confirm directions and what to do if you get completely lost.
All right, Ella. So you've got some directions, but now you want to make sure you really understand them before setting off.
Definitely. It's super important to confirm so you don't end up on the other side of town.
Here's some handy phrases to check your understanding. So, I turn left at the corner, then go straight for 2 blocks.
Just to confirm, I get off at the second stop.
Is it near the big park?
Am I on the right street?
Repeating directions back like this shows you're listening and helps avoid mistakes.
If something isn't clear, don't hesitate to ask. Could you explain that again, please?
Or, I'm sorry, I'm still a bit confused.
Sometimes it's helpful to write down directions or use your phone to take notes or pictures of signs and maps.
And if you're using a GPS or map app, double check that it matches what people told you.
Now, what if you do get completely lost? It happens to everyone, even locals.
Yeah, don't panic. First step, find a safe place where you can stop and ask for help again.
Use these phrases. Excuse me, I'm lost again. Can you help me? I think I went the wrong way. How do I get back? Is there a taxi or bus I can take from here?
If you're in a busy area, look for police officers, tourist information centers, or shop owners. They usually know the area well.
And don't be afraid to ask for help more than once. Sometimes the first directions just don't work out.
Also, if you're feeling tired or overwhelmed, it's okay to say, I'm a little tired. Can I sit down for a moment?
Self-care is important when you're lost and trying to find your way.
Remember, every mistake is a chance to learn, and every lost moment is a new story for later.
Next up, some final tips to boost your confidence and a quick challenge to practice what you've learned. Wow, we covered a lot today about asking for directions and what to do when you're lost. But before we finish, let's share some final tips to boost your confidence.
First tip, don't be afraid to ask. People are usually happy to help if you're polite and clear.
Second, practice common phrases out loud before your trip. It helps your mouth get used to the words and you'll sound more natural.
Third, carry a small notebook or your phone to write down directions or take pictures of signs and maps. Trust me, it saves you so much stress.
And remember, it's okay to make mistakes.
Every time you ask for help, you're learning and getting better.
Here's a quick challenge for you. Next time you're out, try asking a stranger for directions, even if it's just to the nearest coffee shop or a bathroom.
That's a great way to practice in a safe and easy way. You'll surprise yourself.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, give us a like, and share it with your friends who might need help with directions.
Your support really keeps us going and helps more people learn English naturally.
Thanks so much for listening.
Keep practicing and remember, stay chill.